Annyeong everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you just met, my name is Ju. If you like cars like me, please do smash that subscribe button and like this video. 감사합니다. This is the 2022 Peugeot, it's not Peugeot, okay? 5008. This model starts at 2,260,000 pesos SRP, and thanks to Peugeot Philippines, we get to experience what it feels like to be upgraded from the 3008. If you haven't watched it, please do watch it right here. If you want more behind the scene and if you want to know what's coming next, you may follow me in my Instagram, SoJooCars, and also in TikTok if you want some other contents besides car only. Under the hood of the 5008, we do have the same 1.6 liter dual scroll or twin powered gasoline engine that does 165 horsepower and 250 Newton meters of torque. That is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission that drives so well. But what drives better than this is the 3008, which is a smaller brother of the 5008. I wish in the next model they will put some gas struts so it's a lot easier for us to open and close. It's very light. It's really light. Starting from the front fascia, frameless grille with the lion. Yes, the concept of Peugeot vehicles now are lion, but the headlight with the daytime running light, it does look like a viper rather than fangs. At least that's for me. But the full LED lighting system of Peugeot really works well, and it's so bright. And it also comes with cornering lights, so these lights will turn on whenever you are making the turns in a dark area. There are plenty of sensors. We do have like 6 sensors, but it doesn't come with auto parking feature or park assist. There's a radar here, but it doesn't have adaptive cruise control, but it does have active lane keep assist, which really works. Just like the 3008, it is a very avant-garde kind of vehicle. It does have plenty of chrome accents here, the roof rail, here on top, and also the wheel. There's a sensor in the door handle. There is a hologram that comes down in the form of a lion. All the brakes are in disc braking, and it does come with nicely designed two-tone alloy wheel. They are in 18 inches, and the ride is actually quite comfortable. It's really easy to get inside, not just on the first row. Really easy to get in and out, especially for your titos and titas. There is almost nothing that is stopping you from getting inside your car and getting out. And the second row is actually reclinable, so it is a nice ride. Plus, the seat here, like you have like this much of space for your butt. It feels like a couch basically. Great job. Here at the back, it is quite a similar look with the 3008, thanks to the 3D claw LED lighting system, which is nice when it's off. It does look very 3D, and it is not just your ordinary tail lamp system. There's a spoiler, top mount brake light, the Peugeot, backup camera, plenty of sensors, and this chrome accents here that really make the car avant-garde again. Like if you want to know what avant-garde is like, you may check out my Mercedes-Benz avant-garde videos. There are 2 imitation of exhaust pipes in chrome, but they're not functional. There's actually just a single muffler down here. Another one is that comes with power liftgate system. It's not just power liftgate system, so that's easy, and it works all the time, and I really appreciate that very much. There, it worked. like that. You can also like do a ninja move. The back of the 5008 has these two tiny seats. Now they are like comparable to the size of a Mini Cooper. Like if you go to the second row, the seats actually look like this. At least that's what I remember. You need to bring this down like this, and then there are red ribbons that you pull, so it goes down like that, folds flat like that. Wow, it looks really cool from here. Wow, let me show you that. It is really clever. So you can just pull this one, then it goes flat like that. But what you can also do is to remove the seat. Yun, wow. You can actually remove the seat like that. Wow, this is some crazy technology. How does it work like that? In your 5008, you can always bring your chair along with you without having extra load. It's a very quirky feature that you cannot find in a CX-8 or a Forester, that's for sure. Let's try now if it's easy to put it back. This is my first time to try it. Truly, this is my first time. There are a few spots that you really need to pasok there, and it is marked very well with the yellow things. Just be careful with your finger, because this is metal, by the way. There you go. Put it there like that. Oh. You will need to fold it down first before you put it in, like a backpack. You have to put it in a backpack position and then put it, because the tab, the claw, is actually closed. So for you to open it, you need to fold it down first, okay? That was my first trial, and that's easy. Now, why are we spending so much time talking about the rear? Because this is a 7-seater. It can be your family vehicle. We just need to pull the red item right there. We can actually push the second row farther, but it does come with ample space for cargo, but it's not easy to actually put down the second row. I recommend that you just go there and use the side levers to pull it down. It's not easy. More, you cannot also put it up with this, but it does fold in 40, 20, 40, a European way, because you need to put your ski and your fishing rod. Now let's go inside. If you are enjoying this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, and if you haven't watched my 3008, please do watch it. 감사합니다. Welcome to the iCockpit of Peugeot. Just look at this, very special and unique. These are awesome designing. This is a French vehicle, guys. And flat on top and flat at the bottom. That's nice steering feeling. It's actually quite quirky when you drive it for a long time. It is not bad. The only bad is actually the positioning of the cruise control lever here, just like the 3008. I think this is not the best because it is covered by the steering wheel spokes here. Sports pedals, huge 12-inch screen. The interface is amazing, by the way. And what I love about this is that you can have sat nav and it appears also here. So the reason why they put the iCockpit and they placed a huge hood here is that for you not to be distracted with anything. So you can actually see the map, you know, as you travel, which is found in a very, very expensive car. This one is 2,260,000 without discounts yet. Although some people might complain that there are plenty of plastic, but it has a lot of leather as well. Does come with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, but I'm not a fan, so I don't do that. There's a nice push start button, wireless charge pad, some power options. But of course, my problem is I just keep getting my phone back and I keep pressing the buttons here. So you can press either the ventilation, the recirculation, and many other buttons here really easily, because they are also not color coded. They are just in black buttons, unlike the metallic silver nice buttons right here. So that's one thing. There are drive modes here like normal, winter, dirt, sand and traction off. Downhill assist. The gear lever looks nice, it looks different. 6-speed automatic transmission with a powered parking brake. That doesn't come with automatic brake hold function, but you can use it like a brake hold, but not automatic. One of the best features, auto dimming room mirror. The cabin lights are all in LEDs. Controls for the sunroof. This is also something a little irritating. It's a little difficult to remove and put back. Sometimes you feel that it might break, but no, it is very durable. But the sound is quite brutal. One thing I don't like is that you need to turn on the engine for you to access individual reading lights, and also the lights here in the mirror. So that's a bit off. There you go. I had to turn on the engine just to access my individual map lights, but the center map light is accessible. This area is supposed to be where you see the seat belt condition, like who's wearing the belt or not, but they placed a big plastic piece here just to remove that, maybe for lowering the costs. The glove box comes down really slowly. The leather material here is nice as well. 2 cup holders with cooler here. You can cool your water here. You see, it was cooled, that's why you see the moist. The inner design a bit different from 3008, but this one, like, it holds the shape of bottles, so you can actually put some liquor as well. The armrest is very nicely padded. Although other vehicles in this price point do come with memory seats, this one doesn't have, but it does have lumbar support and power adjustment. Comes with airbags everywhere. Here, everywhere on the seat, and all the curtain and the side. So definitely it's a safe vehicle. This is the second row of the 5008. What I really want to highlight is that the seat material is very premium, and also it is very versatile. You can slide it forward just using this. A bit heavy, but you need to use your weight. And you can fold it and also recline it. Really comes with a nice house couch feeling. It has no center tunnel, absolutely flat. Comes with air vents that you can control the fan speed as long as the driver allows you to. But if he doesn't or she doesn't, you can still get fresh air. With power port. A really nice panoramic sunroof. Some net here. Nicely padded leather on the door cards and the armrest area. Grab handles and also reading lights situated at the back. And I love it because there is something to pull on. The armrest with nice cup holders. It does feel premium inside. It almost feels like being in a GLA or a GLB. So yeah, this is a great deal indeed. Let me try to go inside. Now I'm going to show my butt a little. So don't just look at my butt like that. And you can easily go like this and end up right here. Obviously, third row seats are not for adults. These are for kids. I didn't slide this seat, which means it's impossible for me to sit down here. But let me adjust it a bit. So I just adjusted the second row, still with plenty of space for my knee. I'm 5'10" and this much space even though I adjusted the second row. Now let me go back. I'm 5'10", I can stay here. It is not going to be a problem if the trip is just short. So make sure to keep your 5'10" and over friends on the third row, but just for a short while, not for a long while. You don't really need to leave your tonneau in the garage. There's a place right here to put it when you are not using. So that is really nice because in some cars there are no place to really store them, but this one does. And I'm guessing that it's going to be exact fit with this recline. Now let us warm up those tires and take it to the road. I love that sound of the horn. We are inside the iCockpit, one of the nicest looking cockpits that you can find in this price point. After having to drive the 3008 for a couple of days, like about a week, I think more than a week, it really gave me a big surprise, like how the 1.6 liter engine can perform. It really came to the point that I had to say that it matches the performance of cars that are a lot more expensive. Now, this one, however, 5008, is not the same experience, but it does give you 2 more seats. It does give you more versatility, and especially you can actually remove the rear seats so you can have lesser weight. You might not feel the need for the drive modes. Like, I would have appreciated more if they removed this feature and actually placed something like a ventilated seat or memory seat, more leather in the cabin. But what I understand from the Peugeot brand is that they are also mindful of the environment. That is why the key fob right here, it's a vegan leather. Thank you, Patty. So they take pride in it, which means like it does have like the principles something like a Volvo would have or Mercedes would have. Because the more and more premium the brand gets, they think about the nature even more, and of course the human being. Driving the 5008 honestly feels a lot normal when you are driving in a normal state instead of putting it into sport mode, because I feel that there is more lag compared to the 3008. It drives a lot better than a Forester, for example. It does somewhat drive comparable to a Mazda CX-8, but fuel economy, this one absolutely wins. You will not feel too much impact, emotional damage in this 5008. That's kind of interesting. Now let us try to ikot. I want to like feel the difference from the Land Cruiser. If you haven't watched, please do watch it. Let's try to make ikot. Let's see how is the body roll. It's not actually bad. Let's go a bit faster. Yup, it feels planted. It has good weight distribution. But when you have 7 people inside, I don't think you should do it. One thing I didn't demo in the 3008 is actually the sound system. So let's never break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game. You see, the speaker is great. The speaker is really good. But what I noticed during my land out, like playing the radio, it would lose connection. It didn't just happen once, it just kept happening, so I ended up just turning off the radio. So I'm not really sure what happened to that. And it is not the easiest way to set up your Bluetooth connection. You really need to look for it in the app, you know, Bluetooth connection, and then you have to look for it and all these things. It was just something that you might be irritated with if you are a Bluetooth user like me. The shifting, I know that this one has the exact same powertrain as the 3008, but I don't know why it feels like this one hunts for the gear more than the 3008. Because like that one, like it's so smart, like it will be 100% accurate every time it needs to put the gears down or up, hold it. But this one is a different experience, most probably because of its weight. In a cockpit like this, definitely it feels different than Japanese cars. It really feels Euro, avant-garde, especially the general vibe, exterior and interior. So if you don't like to go with the Japanese like Mazda and Subaru, you may choose to go with this. I wish the warranty will change, like they would give 3 years, but I think it's too short for a like less well-known brand that is positioning itself to premium mainstream. So I think it would be a lot wiser to give 3-year, okay, just retain the 3-year warranty, but give 3 years free PMS, or just give 3-year warranty and give 2 years free PMS, at least to give some confidence in buying a brand that is not really well known. The suspension is also good. The ride is really comfortable when you put it into normal mode, but when you put it to sport mode, it does change. You do get more stiff suspension, you do get a stiffer steering wheel, you do get more engine response that you might enjoy in your daily driving. Now I'm going to show you how it feels to floor it. Yes, this cabin is so quiet, you don't hear any vibration. It feels solid. It feels like a properly assembled car. You don't hear any rattling. The drive is smooth. It's so quiet. And the air condition is really nice as well. Wow, thank you! Thank you! Thank you, huh? Wow, wow, I love that. How can we do that here? We're still in normal mode. There. Let me show you how it feels like to kind of floor it from here to there. So that wasn't bad, right? Yeah. Now we just put it to sport mode, and you can hear more of the exhaust note and the engine grunt. Do you hear that? Yeah, it really drives well. Do you hear that? And what a coincidence, there's a it's a 5008, is it? Oh, that's really nice. Let's just go beside and say hello. That's the previous one. It still looks nice. Oh, the drive is fantastic.
To begin, say a command after the tone.
Increase temperature to 18.
Temperature changed.
I said 18, but left is 14 and right is low. So I don't know, maybe it's my English that's bad, but that's a quirky feature that we can enjoy. The 5008 drives really well even without a paddle shifter. If they are not so popular here in the Philippines, it must be because of their marketing and also the lack of number of dealerships that you can find here in the Philippines. But then they are gonna improve that, so that's a very good news. If you want to try something new, a Lion in this case, you may go to your nearest Peugeot. Driving the 5008 on highway, like I brought it to Skyway, I also brought it to S-Lex, almost N-Lex. It's really fun to drive this car, and you do not feel intimidated by other cars. You actually feel proud that you are in this car and you are in a very special vehicle or automobile. Thank you so much everyone for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. May your dreams come true. 감사합니다.